ingredients and haven't been into the store in a while, so I gotta do with what I got. Always got frozen shrimp, always got pasta, and then I got garlic on hand as always. And I got surprise shallot and Fresno red pepper, lemon. So I got enough to at least do a dent in this. So let's get started. Order of operations. Got thawed our shrimp. And I don't want to hear any talk about how fresh would be better. Duh, fresh would definitely be better. Get my serving of protein in there. Put these back in the freezer. I'm going to go fill this bowl with hot water. And don't tell me that, oh, hot water you can't thaw stuff out with. It's going to take like 2 minutes. By the time it takes me to get back from taking the leak, those shrimp will be ready to work with. Alright, my shrimp are still thawing out, but they're almost done. So, I'm going to fill up a pot with water and get it boiling for the pasta. Alright, got a pan full of water, we're going to start boiling here. And that's literally a back burner situation here. So, the trick of this one is prep, just so everything is ready when you go. Oh yeah, the docking was good, JFK. Good to see you again. I didn't know if I would see you again after last night, but we're making shrimp scampi. I'm going to pair it with Pinot Grigio, and I'm also going to use the Pinot in the recipe. So, let's get the creativity rolling. That looks like a healthy pour. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Let's talk about the ingredients we got here. We got some fresh garlic. We got a shallot. We got Fresno pepper. So, let's get that ugly peel out of here. I don't want that in here. Should have a trash bowl. I do. So, just to help keep the workspace clean. So the plan is to cook the shrimp first and then make the sauce. And by that time the pasta will be done and we'll combine it. That's going to work out. Shallot and pepper will cook at the same time, but I just want to get everything prepped. Now for this actually does anything, but I like doing it. It sounds cool. Especially the first time you have a girl over for dinner and you start sharpening the knives, it really sets the mood up. Alright, we're good to go here. Yeah. Alright. Let's go half here. And then I'm not going to dice it because I don't want it to burn. I just want it to caramelize a little bit. And, you know, while shallots are sweeter than onions, I don't want too strong of an onion flavor. Oh, yeah, you will. Well, they ran away after they saw me sharpening the knife squeeze bends. But shallots, put them in the bowl for later when I need them. I don't need a ton here. Got a pepper, I'm going to take its seeds and all, and I'm just going to cut that up, make sure that's good to go. And you know what? I'm going to leave the seeds in because a little bit of heat on this one won't hurt anybody. That cake is a lie. Are you talking about my ass, Russia? Здравствуйте, мой друг. Ваш мать, сука. Alright, so got that ready to go. Garlic we're going to grate up. Actually, we're not because I don't feel like grating it. So we're just going to chop it pretty small. If I had another clove around here, I'll get the peel off easy. Let's give it a good thump. Da. Yeah. Я знаю. Yeah. So I got the garlic. We're just going to finely dice that. Actually, not dice, slice. What am I saying? You know, depending on how hardcore you want to go with the garlic, or if you want to add a bunch of random stuff to it. Yeah, pulled your mother, Russia. And your babushka, too, at the same time. It was a good time. Dedushka just watched. Alright. Got lemon ready to go, got parsley ready to go. The shrimp's all thawed off. Oh! Well, tell Granddaddy Vladdy that I say hello. You know, I think that means I gotta call him Daddy, don't I? You're gonna drain your shrimp, and then you're gonna pat them dry. And we're in no rush here, you know. Rushing, you'll make mistakes. You know. just get most of the moisture off. Shrimp scampi, or at least my take of it. Or just, you know, a shrimp pasta and a white wine sauce. Good for you, JK. Good for you, JFK. These out of the way. Go ahead and get that baby preheated. Oh, like rice noodles, you know, we'll see. Close enough, yeah? No, I'm just cooking for my fat ass, Chris, but thank you for the sentiment. I do cook for her when she's around, though. But, you know, I appreciate that you think the best of me. This is my salt. I'm gonna go find it. Where's my salt? Alright, we got a minor crisis here, folks. I gotta find my salt. Salt, 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 salt. Let's turn that down. That's what there's gonna be. Alright, crisis avoided. I found the salt. Uh-oh. You should try cooking. I'm not hungry. Stop fucking with my man's no homer. Oh, appreciate JFK. Love it when you got my bag. Girlfriend loves it when I make it. What are you making for your girlfriend, Russia? And what the hell does Stop the Cat make it? Yeah, I can concur. What's your FYP? What's FYP? Alright. Anyways. I don't want bland, flavorless pasta. Got my water. I'm about ready to back burner it, but I got salt here. So put salt in there. That'll flavor your noodles or your linguine as it cooks. And that way it won't be bland, shitty pasta. And, you know, I'm not going to try to put capers in it or give something briny like that. Yeah. Well, anyways. Yeah, let's get in there. Your shrimp, we are going to season these we gotta do that. We're gonna cook the shrimp first, and then we're gonna work everything else. Actually, we can always back burner the pasta. So let's season the shrimp. We're gonna give it salt, healthy salting. Black pepper, but I don't see any black pepper, so I guess we're not using black pepper, right? We'll give it a little bit of chili. Actually, my pepper's probably in the same spot salt was. We're going to crack some black pepper over that. Shrimp are ready to go. Well, if Russia's going to give me cooking instructions, I might listen to it. God bless America. Whew. White pepper's overrated. Yes, sir. Not really my style on the meth. Pasta's water is boiling, it's good to go. If the pasta is done before my sauces, I'll just drain it and call it cool. No, I do pretty much anything on Friday night for beer money. Da. Конечно. A good handful of linguine, probably enough serving for one person. But I'm fat, so I'm going to add a little bit extra. Hey, you know, I'm not cooking on the couch anymore. I'm not that homeless. Good genetics. Alright. Linguine goes in. Set the timer, trust the package. They know their shit at Barilla. You're going to pull it out just short of when it says on the package so you can finish it in the sauce. So, I'm going to cook it for 9 minutes. Make sure you tell Uncle Vladdy hi for us. Alright. We got our pan nice and hot. We're gonna boil her up, olive oil. Just for the shrimp. We'll get to the good stuff later. Oh, come on, tell Uncle Vladdy I said hello. Alright, these shrimp are gonna take like, I don't know, 90 seconds or so. I just made that up, but it won't take that much longer than that. I'll watch the color change around them, and when they're done cooking, they'll unstick to the stainless. Oh, look. No. Not perfect with not stainless yet, but they're pretty good. Can you clarify who you are talking to, Jackhead? Because that could be multiple people on this chat. Or it could be me. But after our docking experience, you know I'm clean. You got a landing pad of some sort ready for your shrimp. Indonesia. Nice. Bon appetit smile. Appreciate it. Either way, I think we could all work this out in a nice trip to the bathhouse or the sauna. You know, what do y'all think? JFK and Russia, y'all don't have any history or anything. These guys are pretty much done or done enough. I mean, you don't want rubbery shrimp, you know. Nah, I'm in Hawaii. This is my dinner, Chris. Where are you from? Or where are you at? If I drink enough, I'll make breakfast on here, though. You know, we'll see. What do you think? Da. Mi piacere. Sorry, it's been years since I've spoken Russian. Get the shrimp out there. You don't want that to overcook because rubbery shrimp suck ass. But now what are you going to do with this beautiful preheated pan? You're going to liberate this butter from its wrapper, you know. Public indecency laws be damned. And the French suck. You know. Mi piacere Italiani. Sorry, French people. Didn't mean to say that. Let's melt that butter out. And then let's go ahead and get your vegetables in there. I mean, you got your shallot, you got your red pepper, well, not red pepper, but either Fresno peppers, red jalapenos, whatever you want to call them. And Virginia's cool. I mean, that'd be real cool if we got a CIA guy on here. Need to grab a cup or something. No, I don't know. I think JFK and Russia should shoot it out, you know. They had that little thing down in Cuba, but, I mean, who really was the winner of that one? Either of you want to weigh in on it? Screw it. Oh, well, you know, hey, you know one when you know one. What'd they do for him? And we got JFK, we got Russia, and we got a relative of a couple spies, you know. This is going to be interesting. We're going to throw in a spoonful of capers and a little bit of the caper brine. I'll give it that nice saltiness. Roll it around. Some parsley, if you got fresh parsley, obviously. Well, no shit, he said aunt and uncle. I guess English is your second language, so, you know, I'll give you a break. Throw in some parsley in there. Roll that around. ingredient. A little bit of wine. And then just let that reduce down. Yeah, well, I got speech impediment too, so are we going to use that as excuses, or are we going to overcome it? This is what we got working here. I'm not sure if I want Parmesan or not for this, but I better get it out just in case, yeah? If I can freaking find it. There's pecorino. Okay. Here we go. Oh shit, I almost forgot the garlic. That would have been a crucial oversight, but that's alright. I can go in now and it'll be fine. Garlic doesn't take long to cook. Really, I should put that in when I put the butter in. Or, not when I put the butter in, but before the capers. It's alright. Knew I was missing something. Yeah, I mean, he sounds like the cool uncle that every once in a while says something really, really out there at Thanksgiving dinner. But public service is public service, and your uncle and your aunt should be saluted. Actually, we're going to give our pasta another minute. Yeah, I screwed up by not putting the garlic in earlier, but it's going to be okay. I caught it in time. Alright, let's getting feisty in here. Because really you want your garlic to brown up a little bit so it's a little bit crispy. Not like corn on the cob. You want it to have a little bit of a bite to it. And the problem with corn on the cob is it always gets stuck in my teeth and it burns my hands, and then everybody feels like they gotta have those little pointy things they stick on the end, and then they just take up space in the drawer. What I don't really appreciate. Yeah, definitely should put the garlic in earlier. I'm gonna kick my own ass for that, but it's in there now. I'll go drain off this pasta water, but just in case you need to thin out the sauce later, get a half cup, quarter cup of that starchy pasta water, just in case. Shut up, oven. Know your place. Kill your burner. And go ahead and let your pasta finish cooking in that sauce. Yeah, but then I would burn off all my sauce, so it was a mistake. I mean, if it was Olympics, it would drop me down half a point. What can I say? I should put in my shrimp sooner, but I've been drinking. These things happen. We'll put the shrimp in there, let them come up back up to temp. And this is exactly why you keep some of that pasta water, just for this exact situation. And then by the time that pasta water boils off, your shrimp will be back warmed up and you can move it all together. Yeah. Well, I doubt he dressed like a bum. I'm sorry, this isn't the KGB. Our CIA is allowed to have friends. Or the GRU, or whatever you prescribe to. Alright, I'll let this simmer. take a leak, and I'll be right back. Ooh, you got Belgian Malinois or a German Shepherd? Huh. Yeah, we don't like communists here. Maybe he's one of them for like the reformers. Kiko, move out of here. A little bit of shaky action. Catch up on the comments. Ooh. Canine, well, he is a cop. That's what they do. Russia's gonna waterboard. I thought we did that. We don't like you. That's not cool. Fat WWE, love you motherfucker. You know, WWE is pretty good theater if you look at it that way. Smile. Aw, Spike. I'm sure Spike is a good boy. Put some Frosty in his bag. What's wrong with a Frosty? I mean, I'm sure a German Shepherd can eat a Frosty without any issue. Alright. A little bit of a taste test. Ooh, that noodle's hot. Let's just lube it up with a little bit of olive oil. Turn our burner off, and I'm going to read the comment section for a while. Because this is what I do on Friday nights. Got that there. Got a lemon. Oh, what the oh man. Put a little bit of that lemon zest on top. Not that I think it's that great, but it looks pretty. Crack of black pepper. A little bit of juice, not a whole lot of lemon juice. And then to disguise all the bullshit I just did, get that out of there. My burners. And then just a little bit of parm on the top. Now, just for plating purposes, we'll pretend that never needed to do that, but and that's my dinner. Parmesan. California sucks. I'm in Hawaii. Cheers. Well, I appreciate you being up with us. Are you a shift worker or what? I don't know. They're weird out there. Not in a good way. Well, Russia is kind of California. I mean, they're kind of the same. And I'm just a big fan of lower taxes. A strong national defense and lower taxes. And live and let live. I mean, can we all agree that lower taxes would be a good thing? That's good cheese. I concur, Chris. I concur. Oh, bullshit. Everywhere that has ever tried communism, millions of people die every time. Communism is good for the have-nots for about 6 months, and then it falls apart. Oh, appreciate it, Smile. Glad you stayed with us. Yeah, well, I'm not talking about Vietnam. I'm talking about communism in general, Agent Orange. Didn't you hear me when I said earlier, live and let live? But yeah, Smile, you're the real MVP. Thank you for joining. You can't knock until you try it. If we're going to get into a political debate, the Korean War, that's a ripe subject. But I'm just here trying to make shrimp scampi for both you commies and you patriots, American or our Western allies. Live and let live. Just don't mess with us, all right? That's all I'm asking. Well, thing, I don't have anything more on my mind than just how to make good fucking pasta, you know? And if you're trying to convert me to change national policy, you're barking up the wrong tree. Concur, JFK, concur. Yeah. I thought YouTube was blocked in Russia. Something about invading a neighbor or something. I don't know. I haven't really been following what's going on over there. So you're kind of like an ostrich then, you know, just burying your head in sand. Alright. That's one strategy. Where are you living at, Russia? Okay. I mean, nowhere in the world's perfect, and we all got issues. For instance, if I could change one thing about American policy, they ban guanciale. Why the hell are they banning the import of pig's cheeks? And guanciale is amazing. How can you make, carbonara without guanciale? Interesting. What's wrong with hot sauce? Is that code? On the bright side of things, I hear the mail order wife market from Ukraine is going insane right now. Definitely a buyer's market. Well, you remember, you got Chris from the CIA online saying maybe you should use code. Yeah, I mean, technically I don't think the CIA counts as police. Now, if you use a bunch of garlic in your dish, don't let the dogs lick it. Garlic is toxic to them, especially for the little dogs. Maybe. It's a family business. All right. There's going to be a second feature tonight. Get excited. All right, The Onion. That's your news source? Interesting. Onion powder sucks, by the way. Some butter. making dessert, boys and girls. Black web through black web, you know. Here I am just trying not to get audited. Sounds like Russia has all the answers. Alright, I need a measuring cup. I'll be right back. These situations happen quite frequently. Alright, I need a focus here. Sugar, buttercream, in a small saucepan and place over medium heat. Stir well and bring to a gentle simmer. Alright, so need third cup, quarter cup, dark brown chocolate chips. Alright. Beets suck. What's this? Quarter cup? That's a quarter cup. We got a quarter cup of, well, if you got nothing better than beets. Got a quarter cup dark chocolate chips. We're going to put them in a heat-proof bowl. Boom! Alright, let's see what else we got here. Third of a cup brown sugar. Third of a cup. Alright, we can use this. This will work. Oh man, that's how I get ants. Because you know damn well I'm not sweeping tonight. Alright, Russia, it was a pleasure having you join. Hope to see you again. Third of a cup brown sugar. Let's give this a quick wipe out to get, the vegetable seeds out. Convenient markings on it. Das Vidania. Mia Drug. It's been a while. I'm rusty. Small burner on this one. Let's rotate it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably invading their neighbor again. But hey, that's not my problem. Good fences make good neighbors. Got a little saucepan here. We're going to throw that out to heat. Allow it to preheat for a little bit. measure out our heavy cream. We need 1/3 of a cup. So equal amounts cream to brown sugar. Sorry about that. You can't see what the hell I'm doing. It's alright. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, I gotta work out more. It's getting harder and harder to get down low, you know what I'm saying? Ski season's coming up, I gotta start working out. I got crap. That's 1/3 of a cup. And I also need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to put it on the sugar for safekeeping so I know it's there. 1/2 teaspoon, and it goes. So salt's taken care of early. We're good to go. Kikino! Tranquilo! Freaking wiener dogs, am I right? They make life better, but they never seem to be quiet. Yeah, well, I missed his comments. Man, I don't teach my dogs to surf. I definitely do have 2 dogs. Chromos and PDF. PDFs suck. I'm assuming you're talking about Adobe PDFs. Use onions. Onions are overrated. And I think it's just me. So we're into true freestyle. We got a little bit political earlier for a little bit there. But, you know, hey, life happens. Preheat stainless, you know. We're just gonna melt some butter down, then we're gonna put our brown sugar, salt, and heavy cream in there. We're gonna simmer it together and hopefully make a pretty good caramel sauce. After we've made the caramel sauce, we're gonna pour it over dark chocolate chips, stir it around, and then we're gonna have a chocolate caramel sauce. And then with that, you know, I'll probably be fat, added over some ice cream, and in the meantime, I will probably also make some chocolate covered cashews. We'll see. There's a lot of decisions still to be made tonight. Oven sucks. I don't believe in thermometers, but this one never really fails me. My analysis of the situation is it's taken forever. Go in with a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons of butter. We got it over a gentle heat, but we're gonna wait until that melts down, and then we're gonna add our sugar in. I'm gonna have to have a spoon with it. I wish I had a good wooden spoon that was needle or whisk, but this is what I got. So let's go ahead and turn that on the heat, and we're gonna take it really gently. I mean, you're never going to want this to come above a simmer, especially once all this sugar goes into it. Just swirl it around, smelling slowly, that's fine. Some stoves are better than others. Butter's all melted, so. Well, I made shrimp scampi, but I already ate all that. Right now I'm working on a caramel sauce. I'll make it in a chocolate caramel sauce. Probably put that over some ice cream because I'm fat and happy right now. And then while I'm eating my ice cream, I'm probably going to make chocolate covered cashews. TBD. But right now I got some butter that's tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons of butter, somewhere in there, that I'm melting over low heat. I'm going to put a third of a cup of brown sugar in with half a teaspoon of salt, and then a third of a cup, equal amount to the sugar, heavy cream, and then we're going to pour it over a third of a cup of dark chocolate chips. So that's a 1:1:1 ratio if you're keeping track. I'm going to put the cream in there as well. And we're going to make sure that we stir that well as we wait for everything to get together. Hey, fat and happy is a real thing. Oh man. Where do you plan on harvesting some quality venison at, guy? I mean, because I know southern deer in Michigan are much better tasting than northern Michigan deer. So we want to bring that up to a simmer and make sure everything's incorporated. We don't want to boil it. Okay, yeah, you got some hogs up that way, and I mean that more than one, in more than one way. But I drove through there in January of this year, and yeah, it looked like good hunting country. You know, you can see your dog run away for like 3 weeks. Starting to come together a little bit. Nice, well done. I'm just slowly bringing that to a simmer. Oh, yeah, fires are good. I do appreciate that. Wood stove or open face fireplace? So that's the thing about Michigan is all ours are wood stoves. But it's tough to beat an open face fireplace or open hearth or whatever you call it. And I think our walleye are better than your walleye guy, but you know, maybe I'm prejudiced. Who knows? Starting to taste like caramel. Yeah, according to the cookbook, put this over medium, but I tried that once and I burned the shit out of it, and it was really hard to clean my pan, so I'm taking it nice and easy over low. I'm in no rush. Just tasting it as we go. And it's getting better and better. Guess I better get my vanilla ice cream ready to go with this situation. Ice cream scoop, but I'm going to keep it in the freezer until the last possible second. Got some cashews, because this will be good. There's caramel goodness here. Let's bring it up to a simmer, and then we'll kill the heat. It's good caramel. Yeah, get in there. Just that cream in my measuring cup is bothering me. I like caramel. Just waiting until I see some bubbles. Certainly could do this faster, but you know, what's the rush? It's Friday. They got a good simmer going. Well, a little bit of a simmer going. We're going to turn the heat down and let it chill for a minute. You can go ahead and kill the heat. Set to a neutral burner. We are going to give it 1 minute exactly. And then we're going to pour it over these dark chocolate chips. I'll tell you what, that shrimp scampi from earlier was pretty good. You don't want to burn to be too hot for the chocolate. But it's cooled for a minute. Now I got, you know, a third cup dark chocolate chips. I got caramel sauce here, or caramel.
I'm just going to slowly pour it in. This is going to be a dishwashing night here. And then we're just going to stir everything together. Yeah, you know, I don't know, JFK. You keep things live, but yeah, I think we had some commies in here earlier, but just keep stirring it and let everything come together. I may have put a little too much butter in this, but fortunately, I don't know if this is the right answer, but it's a little bit liquidy for my taste. So we're just going to put a little bit more chocolate in there, and we're going to keep stirring until that dissolves all the way. Oh yeah, that is interesting. Oh man, I love a good troll battle. Try and make allies with YouTube, but I love fighting the trolls. Thanks, JFK. I appreciate it. Here I am just trying to make fucking dessert, you know. Yeah. So we got uniform consistency, it's liquid. Look at that drip rate. Mmm. Fabulous chocolate caramel sauce. I like that type of thing. I gotta get some better lighting in here. Sorry, friends. I also need to get red wine with this. And ceramic bowl. I'm going to turn the burner on the lowest setting just to keep it warm. Because a hot fudge sundae isn't a hot fudge sundae if the fudge isn't warm, right? Alright, got some ice cream ready to go. I'm going to put the cream back in the fridge. I got some cashews. Not saying I'm foreshadowing or anything, but I am. Let's take a couple of them and set them off to the side. Take my scooper and just drizzle that all over. Now, you might wonder, why I got a ceramic bowl or heat-proof bowl on the burner right now. And the reason is when I put this chocolate caramel sauce in the fridge, it'll get so hard you can't believe it. I wish I could do the same. But anyways, if you want to reheat it and reshape it, you can. You just got to fill something like this with a little bit of water and then put this on top of that like that. And then that will slowly melt the chocolate so you can get to this consistency again. What? Oh, fuck. I forgot. I gotta finish my ice cream sundae here. I got some roasted salted cashews from Planters. God bless Planters. And we'll just drizzle some chocolate on top, and that's my dessert for tonight. Definitely need some more of that though. And then that turns into that melty goodness that you all are so familiar with. Then you got the sweetness of the chocolate caramel, you got the vanilla ice cream, then you got the saltiness of nuts. Who doesn't like salty nuts in their mouth? You can give this a quick rinse, and then I'm going to demonstrate before the sugar hardens. Alright, so I got a little bit of water in this pan, and I am going to put the heat control over that. Got the burner on low, and that'll keep that chocolate nice and melty. I don't like nuts. I'm more about big black balls. Have you ever thought that big black balls could also be nuts? Or big black balls could be nuts? Philosophy question for you. Not a cool dude, I don't care. Because that's my, it's 8:30 here in Hawaii, and I'm standing around my kitchen. I like to think I'm not a loser because I'm doing something productive. And I know I can cook. Cooking's a life skill, If you can cook good, you don't need to clean good, And you can find a wife off of the bargain rack because she can't cook. Well, cooking and cooking drugs is kind of the same. It's just chemistry and a little bit of art. But philosophy did suck. That class was terrible. I'll be right back. It might get some viewership, but I'm not trying to get banned. You got a recipe to share for that one? We're back. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit on that. Make sure that we stay liquid. Huh. Well, you know, I don't cook pure blue stuff much, so I don't think Gordon Ramsay has a cookbook on that. But for the record, this chocolate caramel sauce recipe, I got it from this book. Don't be afraid to read a book, people. Or Google or YouTube's a great teacher. You know, if you want to make a dish, do it. Search it. Try to make something new at least once a week. That's what I do. And then you'll always be learning new shit. Actually, I want to move this to that back burner. We'll give it some time to preheat. I want to let that burner cool down because I want to put a cooking tray on that. Kind of give the fake double broiler effect there. A little bit of water in that pan. Heating up, keeping the chocolate melted nicely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that, 8 o'clock? No. Easy. I made a shrimp scampi earlier. So, and use this as one of the ingredients, white wine. This is Pinot Grigio that paired greatly with it. I'm not sure what time zone you are or where you're from, not cool dude. If you let me know, I can tailor my situation to you. Where are you from, non-cool dude? I don't care. but it's 8:45 local time, p.m. Let's see, shrimp scampi plan. Yeah, that's cool, but you know, where does your mom live? Let's start with that. UK? Scotland? Where the men are men and the sheep are nervous? You know, what's the deal? Says it's non-stick parchment paper. We'll put it to the test. Okay. Yeah. So you're in Europe somewhere. Ooh, that's still hot. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. Because I want that burn space. Where are you living at these days, non-cool dude? I've only been to the Czech as a tourist, you know. Down at the same time, I did a trip to Vienna and Prague all in one. Took the girlfriend there. You know, it was good. It was a good time. Alright. My burner's still hot. But, well, it's just magic. Well, I would say I had a bunch of cashews, but I ate a lot of them. They are the planters, salted cashews, halves and pieces. Into that chocolate caramel mix they go. Probably should have a fork for this situation. And we're just going to stir those into that chocolate mix. Chocolate caramel mix, that is. And this is how I'm going to get ahead at work. Making chocolate covered cashews. Sorry, chocolate caramel covered cashews. Truth be told, Milton Hershey, this wasn't that difficult. non-stick parchment paper. Let's put that down there. Let's just go ahead and scoop these little clusters, I guess that's the right word, out. You know what, maybe a spoon would have been better for this situation, but yeah. Yeah, so I've noticed this got a lot of chocolate sauce, but not enough nuts in there. So I'm gonna go find some more nuts to dip in the chocolate. It's a tried and true strategy. Alright, found some macadamia nuts. Who would have thought, alright? Let's go ahead and dump those in there. And stir them around. Maybe I should get a spoon for this. Yeah, I will get a spoon. Still tastes amazing. So scoop those caramel, chocolate, whatever we want to call them, macadamias, cashews. Just make little clusters. And if these turn out good, I'm gonna make them for the next staff meeting. Just as, you know, like a to-go plate. No touching. We'll just take all that chocolate and just pour it on top. Chocolate caramel, that is. Make sure to give everything a little bit of chocolate versus just a crunch. On that note, thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to let these just rest at room temperature for 30, 40 minutes. Oh my god, what the well, JFK, where'd you go? I mean, I told you I wasn't done. I didn't sign off. I didn't say sayonara. But I made a chocolate caramel sauce, and then I made chocolate covered cashews and macadamia nuts. Good patrol, we appreciate that. If only somebody had patrolled the Bay of Pigs, you know? But, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I think of macadamia nuts, but I'm a little bit afraid, this is the first time I've done this, but I'm a little bit afraid that the parchment paper is going to stick to the bottom of the chocolate. According to the wrapper on the parchment paper, it says non-stick, so we will see. Either way, I think if you get a good scoop on it, it should be alright, right? No, they definitely aren't cheap, but they grow them here in Hawaii, so they're fairly available. But this is what I'm going to bring into work, and hopefully it blinds them to my actual work performance. There's your conspiracy of the night. Yeah, well, that's the one local thing here. And pineapple. Well, I'll throw these in the fridge. Well, why not? Why wouldn't JFK watch cooking videos? They'd watch a cooking video of Marilyn Monroe with her top off. Yeah. That's fair. Let's go ahead and let these set in the fridge. Or just on the counter over here. She ain't cheap. I mean, if Paula Deen asked me to the dance, I wouldn't say no. Would you, JFK? Would you tell Paula Deen no? Oh, fuck. Just, if you're doing a double boiler situation, that's going to be hot. So just be aware of that. Shit. Well, still hungry. I'm not sure if I'm hungry enough to make chicken tenders, so I'm on the fence. Yeah, been there, done that, non-cool dude. And give me a $5 blackjack table or a $10 blackjack table if things are going well. I'm down with that. I'm just debating whether or not to make chicken tenders, and I'm waiting for guidance. And for those clusters, cool. One-third a cup heavy cream, 1/3 of a cup brown sugar, tablespoon and a half of butter, half teaspoon of salt, and 1/3 of a cup of dark chocolate chips. Huh. Let's put them in the fridge for a bit, yeah? Alright. Billionaires got so rich by playing $10 blackjack. I'm not buying it. Invest in some oven mitts. It's worth it. Let steam out. That's what kept your ceramic bowl hot. What kept your chocolate caramel liquid. Got some chicken tenders. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with them. You know, part of me wants to experiment, bread up some chicken tenders, put them in the freezer, and then that way I can see if they're still good when I deep fry them. And part of me just wants some chicken tenders tonight. You can see which way I'm leaning. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me to cook the chicken tenders. Somebody tell me that fried chicken would taste good tonight. Alright, that mother has crashed and burned. Let's get settled. Let's get cooking. Alright. First off, you need to clear your battle space, alright? Dream, I'm done measuring for tonight. That part of the night is over. Any more butter? Maybe. Linguine, that can go back in the cupboard. Back in the cupboard. Olive oil, you've done your roll. Salt, they'll be back out on the battlefield. Alright, chocolate chips, you're done. Capers, once you crack them open, you probably should put them in the fridge. Oh yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained, non-cool dude. Concur. I'm still waiting on hearing where you live, non-cool dude. I know you said your mother was in Prague, but where do you live? Pasta water anymore. Alright. So minus the 3 chicken tenders that I cooked up from dog food the other day. You got about $10 worth of $10 worth of chicken here. At about $4 a pound. So about 2 pounds here. We're gonna bread them all, and we are going to fry half of them tonight. Alright, I can handle this. We're done with this. We're going to need 3 bowls. We're going to need one for flour. We're going to need one for breadcrumbs / Parmesan. Well, yeah, we're going to put Parmesan in it. So we're going to have to do some dishes. Sorry about this. Hold on, I gotta check how much battery I got left. Oh yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty. Well, it's gonna be pressing the surface. Alright, I need one more bowl. I'm going searching. She's a deep one. I'm gonna go find a better one. Never mind, this will work. Let's get our nuts out here. This one's empty anyways. We got like Lance Armstrong number of nuts left in there. Alright, let's think what vessel am I going to use to fry. Oh shoot, it's a long handled. Oh yeah, look at that splatter guard. Sure, that'll work. Alright, we're getting excited. We're gonna fry some chicken tonight. I'll tell you what, it'll be fun. Need my peanut oil. Flour. Might need some more, but I'll figure it out. Good for you, buddy. Next time I'm over there, you know, I'll drink in the morning too. I'm going to the Alps to go skiing this spring, so it should be a good time. I got some backup. Need some eggs, don't I? I have to make some sauce before I get into this, you know. Well, sauce is easy, you know. We can probably do that while the chicken's cooling down. Yeah, I think we'll do that. What you drinking, non-cool dude? White wine right at the moment. Some flour, egg, breadcrumbs. Oh shit. God damn. Get off the acid jam. All right. Cheers. Just some beers. It's gonna be a long day. Well, yeah. But you want to get your carbs in early to give you energy for the day. Am I right? And I'll be switching beer here in a little bit because I have a run tomorrow. But we're in meal prep. We'll call this meal prep. Because who doesn't love chicken strips? Alright. So, this is kind of like a 3-process situation. Over here, sorry. Alright. So you can't really see it. I'll try to stay out of the way. But your first landing zone is flour. And you could season it, you could do whatever. I think we will do a little bit of that. Sure, let's add some chili to it. Maybe a little bit of garlic powder. You don't have to do this. Normal flour works just great. No cocaine and waffles tonight. Just made shrimp scampi and made some chocolate covered cashews. Well, you missed out on, Lex. Sorry about your luck. And making chicken strips because I'm still hungry and I'm fat. Sure, put some garlic in there. A little bit of salt. And I can tell you what, just normal plain flour would work great as well. Seasoned flour, pre-mixed works well as well. Just make sure you sift it through so you don't get too powerful a flavor of anything, That's ready to go. For the final station, we're going to go with the panko Japanese breadcrumbs. I know there's stuff on this one. There we go. I'm going to waste about half of that. That's okay, though. Let's check my freezer situation. Okay. I'm going to put a whole tray in there. Or one plate. Tough calls. First one we're going to batter up. We'll put on a plate. We're going to put some foil over it and throw in the freezer so I can experiment with freezing my chicken strips. The middle bowl, the crucial station in the breading, a 3-bowl breading system. I'm going to throw an egg in there. Good thing that wasn't a knife. Nobody saw it. I got stone floors. They never get dirty. Oh, and I didn't even break the yolk. It's kind of a letdown when it doesn't matter. And I got a fork over here. All right. That's one egg for now. We'll add more to it if we need to. Got panko, but we're missing the Parmesan. Now normally I don't add a Parmesan to my chicken tenders. Usually I just do it for like my cutlets when I'm doing chicken cutlets, pork cutlets, veal cutlets. But I'm a little bit afraid that deep frying the cheese will burn, but I think it'll be okay because they aren't that thick of cutlets, and by the time the cheese burns, you should be pulled out on time. I concur. I'm a fellow degenerate, uncool dude. You haven't noticed. The Parmesan cheese will also add a little bit of saltiness, and everybody wants to say umami. Well, I don't know what the hell that means, but Parmesan cheese tastes good. So that's why that's going in with the breadcrumbs, because breadcrumbs don't taste good by themselves, and I'm not trying to get a whole bunch of extra oil for flavor, you know? You dig? Remember, if you mixed your eggs with your fork, dry it off before you circulate your breadcrumbs. And Parmesan, yes, Lex, I am in Hawaii. I'm from Michigan. So, get the Parmesan mixed with the breadcrumbs, and that should help with your crust. Doesn't that crinkle sound good? I appreciate that, Lex. I mean, I got here by joining the Air Force, so keep in mind the possibility of what joining the military can do for you. I'm debt-free, 33, and doing pretty well in life, and the future looks pretty good, so consider the military. Alright, I got this chicken. I'm gonna go full savage mode. We're gonna pretend that I washed it and patted it dry. Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, I could, but I'm out of paper towels and yeah, about I don't know, half mile from Pearl Harbor. So, step one, dip your tenderloin in the seasoned flour. Step two, put in that egg mixture. Let the excess drain off. Oh man, I'm cool, dude. You're baiting me. You might get me to talk shit, but I'm not sharing secrets. But after that, you've let the egg dip off. Just roll it in that Parmesan breadcrumb mixture. I don't know about that. I would have to Google it or check the History Channel. Alright. Got our little chicken tenderloin. We'll put it on we'll call it the freezer platter. And if you really want to keep your hands clean, you dip in the flour, you dip in the egg, you switch hands, yada yada yada. I'm not that concerned about that. Yeah, that's what it should look like. Into the egg mix. Let them drip dry. Into the panko, whatever, same thing. Parmesan mix, mostly panko. And just roll it around, make sure you get thoroughly covered. And the same thing with the next one. Yeah, some people dip it in the egg batter twice. I don't think that's really necessary. Yeah, I supervise mechanics. See, mechanics, yep. Aircraft mechanics. Yeah, I mean, all right, non-cool dude. Yeah, Pearl Harbor is definitely a better duty station than Lemoore. But what are you gonna do? Just put a little condom over the top of it so the chicken doesn't contaminate each other. Nah, I can't say I know any snipers. We're just making some late night chicken strips for anybody who just joined us. The first batch I'm planning on freezing and then deep frying to see how they turn out at a later time of date. And then the remainder I'm going to fry up and dip in a nice chipotle sauce or garlic aioli or whatever the fancy people call it, when really it's just mayo and some chili pepper. Bread and hot sauce? What do you mean bread and hot sauce? You know, I'm open to the idea. Just tell me how. I'm talking about just putting chili powder into the breading, or bread in flour, then dip it in hot sauce, and then roll it in the breadcrumbs. What are you talking about, guy? Give me some guidance. So replacing the egg with hot sauce. Is that what you're saying, guy? Okay. I'll try that. Right now I'm preparing some of these for the freezers, but with one of the remainder, I will try that. Yeah, well, what's wrong with that, Lex? I'm feeling a little bit I'm feeling a little bit of judgment here. All right. Good morning, Mitch. How are you? Yeah, but I want to try the hot sauce one before I freeze it, and so I can make a good judgment on it. But your suggestion has been noted. I'm gonna go get a plate. I promise I will wet one in hot sauce. Well, you know, hey, good for him. Good. It's 9:31 p.m. here. Check the watch. You toke up, Lex? Judge-free zone here on Cooking Conspiracy. All right. I'm gonna try it. I'm prepared. I mean, and I'm thinking it's good because it adds a little bit of acid from the vinegar as well as the flavor from whatever makes it hot, the chili or whatever magic is in it. So it makes sense, you know. But if you're gonna do that, I'm thinking that you either want to just eat it with just plain mayo or just by itself, because then it's flavored before you deep fry it. Those, we'll wrap those in foil, and these are tonight's project. Well, yeah, no shit. You know, it's always been, it used to be 8 a.m. at some point. Come on. Thought you were sharper than that. Not cool, dude. Throw this in the freezer, and we'll get started on the next project. might as well bake a couple of these. We might as well deep fry just to see the difference, yeah? But we're just gonna deep fry because it's so much better. But for science, science is overrated. And I need another beer. Anything as a bottle opener if you commit to it. All right. Where's that parchment paper? Aluminum foil gets this recognition, but parchment paper is a real hero. We're going to call this the bullpen just so I have some options on what to do. Now if you do it right, if you deep fry it right, it's nice and crisp. Well, yeah, I mean, because it takes too long and then all the moisture seeps out. Now if you deep fry it and you have a good crust, the hot oil seals in all the moisture, so you get a little bit of crisp, and it's so juicy and so good inside. So we gotta do about 3 of these normal and then 2 of them like Guy Senko said to do, I believe in him. Little guy. Flour, seasoned flour, You can just buy the kernel seasoned flour or do your own. Oh, peanut oil? Well, shit. I'm way ahead of you. I concur. And the only way to become a good cook is to make a lot of shitty food. So just keep pushing through. We're going to do the flour hot sauce. I know you're impatient, but service before self, right? All right, where's the hot sauce at? That enough? I think that's enough. We'll see. Alright. Now flour it up. This one's got some girth, so I think it's a good one, yeah? And drip dry. Hot sauce. Flip, courtesy of Guy Senko. Roll it around nice and deep like, yeah? Now let the excess drip off. Roll in the breadcrumb parmesan mix to seal it all in. And this is what this beautiful thing looks like. Did I do it right, Guy? Put it on the right side so I know which one's which. And we'll do another one of it to give it a buddy just in case I screwed up cooking it. But I'm confident Oh yeah, guy, watch this. I know you like this. You're getting rocks off, and I'm happy for you for it. Yeah. And the breadcrumb Parmesan mix. Roll it around real nice and good. Now, the only problem I see with this is it's obviously going to be a hot chicken or karage if you're Japanese or whatever situation, and might clash with your dipping sauce. But honestly, these, deep fried, hot, spicy fillets, tenderloins, tenders, whatever you want to call them, just dip them in ranch and they'll add some flavor and it'll neutralize the heat. Not that they have any heat per guy Senko 13. Serenko, my bad. My bad. What's this little nugget? Something fucked up. This one's going in the flour. And it's going in the hot sauce. But I'll be honest, guy Serenko, I think this might be the one of the best tips. Well, I will withhold my judgment until I see how it turns out. But when you combine the acidicness of the vinegar and the hot sauce with the flavor, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. I was drinking white wine, but that ran out, so Sam Adams Oktoberfest. I mean, it's kind of limited situation. There was some Russian guy talking shit earlier, so I had to take a shot of vodka, but, it happens. Oh, thank you. Maybe I'm an artiste, maybe I'm an autiste, you never know. And then let's get a couple normal ones so we can make a sauce that'll go with them. I'm thinking probably something mayo based, and then just a simple store-bought barbecue will complete the meal. You could also fry these up and throw them on top of a salad, but you don't do that on a Friday night. Nice thick layer of flour. Make it look like a ghost. Into the egg. Drip it off of the egg. And these might be, I drink it, will you? Yeah, I'll take a pull on it, non-cool dude. Why wouldn't I? I don't got work tomorrow. Oh man, I'm running out of breadcrumbs. This is most unfortunate, but well, I'll have a shot of vodka, so will non-cool dude, and you'll slam a twisted tea, and we'll all think of each other. How's that sound? I'm just gonna take one strong pull of vodka now. That's it. Deal? All right. Can I finish breading the chicken before we make this deal happen? My bona fides. Good for you. Good for you. You know what? In that spirit, this last one, I'm going to dip in the hot sauce. I'd like to think so. Well, man, y'all saved me from eating alone, so. This whole thing started so I can remember what I can cook and help my brothers learn how to feed themselves because I think they're pretty dumb. I'm not sure if we're really related. Alright, I gotta take a potty break. I'll be right back. With vodka. It's possible, but you know, my mom grew up in an Amish community. So maybe an Amish milkman? Alright. Alright. Life is good. Life is good. For a true team effort, you know, gotta get organized, gotta set up my fryer. This is what we're gonna deep fry in. Actually, we're not gonna deep fry because we're not gonna submerge the chicken all the way. We're gonna shallow fry what's about halfway, and we're gonna flip the chicken. It'll work out just great. But we all, non-cool dude's gonna take a shot with me. Guy Sarenko's gonna slam a twisted tea. Hopefully, like that surveillance video in Ohio where the guy totally took out the burglar with the twisted tea. But let's have our cheers moment here. Yeah. Before I'm going to take my drink, I want to know what non-cool dude is drinking to, and I want to know what you are drinking to, Guy Sarenko. And I can wait. for your answers, my friends. I got my training wheels ready. So let me know, non-cool dude, and okay, that sounds lovely, guy. What are you drinking your peach twisted tea to? I want to hear what your cheers is, and then I will give you mine. And then we'll continue with deep fried chicken. Also waiting on you, non-cool dude. Other than, you know, check things, what are you drinking to? If I'm going to drink with you, let me know. You could even drink into these chicken tenders. They're going to be amazing. Get the heat going on this. Beers, 2.5, and a bottle of wine. What about you, Lex? You drinking rakia? Because rakia is pretty amazing. But I will make a toast to old friends and new friends and, you know, chicken strips. No, I appreciate it, guy. Well, I respect the blunts, you know. Good for you, Lex. Alright. So we gotta get this pan preheated. We're gonna shallow fry these bastards with peanut oil. We're gonna put them in one way. We're gonna lay them away from us so it doesn't splash back, because nobody likes bukkake on you, you know. Look that up in Japanese. It means to splash. So I got some tongs ready for that situation. Yeah, I got some chocolate on the burner. We're just gonna let that burn off, and I'm gonna gamble it's not gonna set off the smoke alarm. But you know, I appreciate it, guy. You know, give me a suggestion. We'll see how it turns off. Turns out, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Well, you know, Google Translate it. I mean, it literally means to splash. You know, I don't know what kind of kanji you're looking at, but bukkake is Japanese, and the verb is to splash. Yeah, I'm from Michigan, Midwest Americana. Let the chocolate burn off the burner. If the smoke gets too great, turn on the fan, and if it gets really too great, just put a cover over it. Or just play stupid and accept that, you know, it's, you know, life. Oh, ragoons? What's the definition of ragoons? Is that just like a dumpling, or is that like crab ragoons? mean, if we're talking ragoons, you're gonna have to go back into the channel a little ways. But these are little buffalo chicken dumplings, if that's the same thing, yeah? Kind of folded up. I don't know, I'm a white guy, I'm not Chinese, you know. But buffalo chicken wontons, or wontons and ragoons, the same thing. Make the food moron. Nick K, you're probably Nick the Cock, if I had to bet what your last name is. And you ever think that the pan needs to preheat? You know, no shit. You know, Nick K. Nick Kindergarten. You know, who is that guy? Well, you know, I bet your last name is K-O-C-H. That spells cock. You know, and I bet you didn't even get into community college. I mean, who here thinks Nick K has a fat mom? I think she's probably a whale. Probably not very educated either. You know, and I'm not talking about from Wales. I'm just talking about she's a big old hog, Nick. Yeah, I agree. Crab ragoons are pretty amazing. Gotta break the seal on your peanut oil here. You know, it ain't a good comeback, you know, after we've already established your mom's a hog. You know, and the Africans talking about hippos being the most dangerous creature in the savannah. They're talking about Mrs. K. And it ain't for kangaroo. Alright, so we're going to have to prepare our landing zone for chicken strips. So we're going to want something that can suck up the oil. I'm running out of paper towels. Worst case scenario, I can use just a kitchen towel. Come back with your mom's nickname in high school. Very original, buddy. I played in SOCOM 2 online lobbies. Call of Duty, Halo. I've been there. Before you, there was me. And shit. Go to the gym. Work out. Go for a run, Nick. Don't be such a weakling suckling on the teat of society. You're probably pretty worthless. But on a side note, thanks for joining and we can educate you. Make sure you can learn to cook. Because if you can learn to cook, you can pull women. I admire you overcoming our differences to learn new skills. I'm not big into thermometers and that type of shit, but there's a couple different ways you can check if your oil is hot enough. You put a wooden spoon in it. It's not quite deep enough, but if bubbles go up on your wooden spoon, it's good to go. Well, shit. He's gotta fuck with us little guys because he's 400 pounds or 200 stones, you know, whatever they talk about over there, and his mother's broken all the furniture. You know? And they don't have air conditioning, guy, you know. I understand it. I can understand. But I'm going to drop a little bit of panko or flour in there if it sizzles up, ready to go. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, undefeated veteran after his mother's been through the old country buffet. All right, so I got the breadcrumbs in. They're sizzling up right away. That tells me my oil is hot enough to fry. Let's start off with one of our basic seasoned flour, Parmesan breadcrumb chicken tenders. We'll slay that in there. And another one. Next batch. I might have to add a little bit more oil because I didn't put a whole lot in there. Where are my flippers at? Shit. Put my tongs down somewhere. I found them. But these ain't going to take more than a minute or two aside. I'm going to eyeball it. If you want me to time it, I will. Czech women are hot. So are Bulgarian women. Yeah. Lex is cool. 100% wash temp. I don't need a thermometer to tell me that. Experience. You know, you might burn the first batch, you might burn the last batch, but the middle batches are pretty good. Alright, flipped them a little bit too early, but God, worst case scenario, I flip them again. Not running a timer, I just do it by feel. The first flip, you can watch it cook as it goes up. Says the guy watching some other fatty cook on the internet. Come on. Let's be real, buddy. You're 13 and you don't have a father. No, you have a father, you just don't know who he is. Nick Cock. Little hot 37. There's a lot of hot 37-year-olds out there, guy. And Lex, I don't think too many of them are good girls anymore. It might have been at one time. Well, just exactly what are they good at, Lex? Now you've passed a couple once tonight, so I feel like you've got a very good definition on that. I'd be curious to hear more details. Alright, good to know. I don't know shit about, I don't know fuck about shit or shit about fuck on that. I just know when the flour sizzles up, it's ready to go. I know fucking, Nick's wading around to live his life with a thermometer. He probably doesn't go outside if it's too hot and he has shorts on, or if it's too cold and he has pants on, He's a loser. I wouldn't go that far. I just like fighting with trolls on the internet. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Well, what we got here, nice golden brown chicken tender. We're going to pull it out, put it on some paper towel to drain. Same thing with this guy. Now, this one's for you, Guy. It is the big, girthy, hot sauce dipped chicken tender. We'll lay it away from you so the grease does not splash back on you. And we'll give it a partner in crime. Another one ready to go. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll watch as the color changes up the breast or tenderloin or whatever, and we'll flip it. Ah, man. Nick. You got pretty upset when I called you Nick Cock, but I think that's pretty accurate. I won't sip the beer, I'll gulp it. I concur, non-cool dude, I concur. Oh man. Lots some seasoning. Let's put that off to the side. Get back in there, soldier. Should wait a little longer before I try to flip them. Also, Guy, I got a question for you. So, in your experience, when you wet the chicken in the hot sauce, does that make the breading more likely to fall off like what happened here? Or did I just not let it cook long enough? No shit. No shit, Nick Cock. Well, God, practice makes perfect on that. I'm just asking if it's substituting hot sauce for the egg, if it makes it more likely for the breading to come off when you flip it. I never cooked chicken, but I have my suspects. Try to get all that out there. I don't want all that breading burning. Let's get that over there. You can see that oil's getting a little richer with the chicken fat. This will work. Let's get that breading out of there. Now, I think what went wrong with the, I dried the chicken. The chicken was dry. But not sure what went wrong on that. But it didn't go wrong with the regular egg breaded chicken tenders. I think the hot sauce affected it. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more oil and deep fry it. Double bread it? Okay. That's good advice. I don't think that was the issue though, but But she's double breaded now. Blow up all dishes off the plate for me, buddy. Non-cool, dude. That one was for you. Yeah, well, when you're in a long distance relationship, that it's not really that big of an insult, buddy. But at least I can say I've been laid before. Nick cock. I mean, Nick, you're watching some fat ass cooked chicken thighs, chicken tenderloins at 2 a.m. in the morning, and you're gonna say I don't pull? Come on, buddy. What are you doing in your mom's basement? I concur, not cool, dude. I concur. We're gonna add a little bit more oil because I'm suspect about the hot sauce spreading. I don't think it does as good of a job binding the outer crust that egg does. So we're gonna add a little bit more oil so we can do a little bit more deep frying. But we're gonna have to take a minute for that to heat up. And we'll talk shit more on Nick Cock's mom. Well, if my hand reached a vagina, it's a good day. Come on, Nick. You're about 13. I won't even give you that. You're probably in 7th grade. Yeah, Nick. Non-cool dude, please take Nick K to Pound Town. That'd be lovely. Alright, see how I just put some flour in it, sizzled up right away? Alright, so I got 2 pieces of chicken. I'll put the big one in first. I'm going to lay it away from me so it doesn't splash up on me.
Oh, look at all the bubbles. I got a little guy. We'll give it about a minute and a half, I guess, and then we'll flip it. But yeah, anything touching that oil is cooking, boys and girls. You shake the pan, it's stainless, you preheat it, still touching, it's not moving around. It means it's not ready to be flipped yet. Just chill out. Ah, Nick. I'm sorry your parents didn't love you. I'm sorry you're not good at sports either. Kurt not cool, dude. He's a loser. No, I want to flip it, but I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. Gives me just enough time to get another beer. Probably top to top. Salute. Let's go ahead and flip that guy over. Oh, look at that crust. That's going to be good. Shame on that one. That's going to be very crisp. You can't say about that Nick K's father relationship here. Hey Nick, we all know you're a loser, trying to be cool, making him feel better about talking to some random fat ass that's cooking on the internet. I suggest you seek the resources you can find online. Also, don't trust the Boy Scout leader or the ice cream truck driver. Yeah, Nick K sucks. Not quite as much as his mom sucks, so. I haven't really hit anything, you know. That's chicken. That's perfectly fried. Let's set it out. Looks pretty good too. Let's go and brown everything. Been drinking water, been drinking beer. I'll take a leak. And I'll be back to make our dipping sauce. Sorry about your luck. Ah, Nick Cock. You suck.
Alright, what's new in Nick K's mom's life? Okay. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Nah, Nick K, just had to piss before I take your mom to Pound Town. Again. You know, I haven't called her back in the last 3 months, but she's got a sweet spot, if you know what I mean. Alright, so chicken's ready. Got a beer. Probably need dipping sauce, yeah? So, this is hot. We're going to let that cool. We're going to move that over there. It's going to be pretty hot. We're done with this. We're going to stack our bowls, yeah? We don't need any of that. Let's organize your workspace. Prepare the battle space. Make sure you show the flag. God bless America and our allies. We stand with you. Penny, I love you. You want to come on? And come on. This is what life's all about. Penny, say hello. All right, Nick, we agree on something. Enemy of my enemy, enemy of my enemy, you know. Lower my taxes, I want $2 gas again. Alright. So when you're dealing with chicken strips, I mean, there's a lot of different sauces you can do. Some people like some honey mustard shit, but I don't like honey mustard, so we're not gonna go there, mostly because of I don't like mustard. So you can go barbecue, what is a solid one, we're gonna do that. And there's some ranch shit, but we're gonna make a chipotle ranch and it'll be pretty good. But it's gonna be mayo based. Ho 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 ho. But it'll be okay. But I do want to take a bite out of the hot sauce flavored chicken. Well, guys, Sarenko, the flavor is very, very good, but we're going to have to work on the breading texture. Very good. But I'm going to have to find a way to make the breading actually stick to the chicken tender. But the flavor of the hot sauce breaded chicken is amazing, guy. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm going to fool around with it a little bit to figure out what I did wrong that caused the breading to slide off. But it's very, very good. Yes, it is very, very juicy, but that's because I didn't overcook the chicken. Very, very good. I try. I please the crowd. Looks like we've made up Nick K. You know, lower taxes is good for everybody. And I will also vote in favor of a strong national defense. I don't know why you came out so hostile, but it seems like you got some of the same characteristics that made me so attracted to your mom in the bar last night. But I'll tell you what, Guy Sorenko, I mean, that chicken very, very flavorful. I was The only complaint I have is the breading was kind of slippery and it kind of fell off, especially when I was flipping the chicken. I don't think it would have been an issue if it was deep fried in oil, where it was not touching the pan, but we'll figure it out. But since we're talking about issues, let's talk about dipping sauce for your chicken tenders. First off, tablespoon of mayo, yeah. Thanks, God. It's been a good night. Get some good sleep. We got that going on. Not gonna grind up any chili seeds or anything like that. We're gonna give it some love with that chili powder. Alright. Now it needs some sort of acid, so you could use white vinegar, but I'm gonna use a little bit of lemon juice. Oh, thanks, Not Cold Dude. I'm glad you joined us today. Hopefully I see you tomorrow or the next day or whenever I set up the camera again. What did you send? Not whole thumb. There's some seeds in there. You can scoop them out later or right away. Fuck you. A little bit of garlic. Not a lot of garlic, but just like that garlic aioli. Alright. Nice crisp chicken tender. Let's give it a dip in that sauce. God bless America. try one of the hot sauce dipped ones. Mm. Mm. If you're gonna bread with hot sauce, make sure you deep fry. Because if you shallow fry, you'll lose all your breading. Mm. Thank you guys for info. I'll call it a night after that one.